2020 has been a challenging year for so many of us, but it's because of this that ethics, health and sustainability have been pushed to the forefront of human consciousness.
This declaration is an acknowledgement of the next generation, an acknowledgement of the burden that they will carry if we do not get this right and if we do not take action now.
People are starting to join the dots between animal agriculture and the floods we see in the UK, Florida and Bangladesh, and the raging bushfires in Australia and the more recent fires in California.
So I think we've kind of moved beyond the old way of advocacy, and we've started to look at the global implications of how the way we are exploiting animals could really be the end of humanity itself.
If we continue to farm animals the way we're doing, if we continue with the wet markets, if we continue with factory farming, we are going to destroy this world and destroy ourselves.
At what point do we say enough is enough? Because each month we see these viruses one step away from disaster. If an infectious disease from one of these factory farms or meat markets turns into a pandemic once every 5, 10 or 20 years, at what point do we reconsider this industry? Can we afford the cost of a pandemic like this again? And if we can't, how can we justify continuing to eat animal products?
It seemed to be a little bit of a taboo thing to say right at the beginning of the pandemic, but very quickly when mainstream media, like articles from The Guardian, from The Washington Post, and from Vox, when they started talking about these links, all of a sudden it normalised the idea of veganism being a way to reduce the risk of infectious zoonotic disease into the future. And so if there's one good thing that can come from coronavirus, is that it could have been much worse. And the fact that it wasn't much worse has given us a chance now to change, to avoid something worse from happening in the future.
Making peace with nature is the defining task of the 21st century. It must be the top priority for everyone, everywhere.
More and more people are turning to the plant-based lifestyle, with 10% of Canadians now identifying as vegan or vegetarian. In addition, a survey from Germany revealed that the number of vegans there had doubled in the last 4 years. While upcoming vegan chefs landed major opportunities on TV, a vegan butcher store sold out in record time. Huge corporations began predicting and targeting massive rises in plant-based meat sales, including not just supermarket giant Tesco, but also multinational consumer goods company Unilever, who announced a €1 billion annual sales target for plant-based foods by the year 2027. While searches for vegan food near me skyrocketed by 2,100%. 2020 showed that the plant-based and vegan lifestyle was no longer a fringe movement. The question now is, what will 2021 bring?
We all know climate change is real, and it's getting worse. Do you feel the eco-anxiety?